Arctic Sea. I hear the voice of the ancient sing. More to this world than it seems. Soft as lips they laugh and hide. Secret code of the hollow scribe. Glowing spheres in the mirror sky. Red eyes. Figures form from silhouettes, revealing sacred alphabets. The deeper meaning of Genesis in my mind. Soft as lips they laugh and hide. Secret code of the hollow scribe. Glowing spheres in the mirror sky. Galleries shining down on me. Turning me gray, shining down on me. In the tent of the burning tree, flame and coal live in unity. Shining down on me. Turning me gray. Shining down on me.
Alrighty. Yeah. Welcome everybody to the Action Racing Series watch party. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm waiting for the sound to come over here.
I wish there was.
I think it's working. I can hear everything now. If you guys have noticed, there's no Bob Williams tonight. If you're familiar with the Action Racing Series watch party, Bob had other things going on. We had the studio set up for Ivan Garcia, the driver of the number 72 at the Action Racing Series. He said he would fill in. He hasn't shown up, so that just leaves me and Smiley. What's going on? We'll try to do this. If this is your first time out with us, usually what we do on the watch party is we highlight those races that we had this week. Our Monday night series is the SRX Pro Ford Truck Superstar Series. We have a race on Monday nights with those, and also we had a race on Thursday night yesterday. It's our Oval Series, the late model stock cars at South Boston. Awesome track there. Yeah, we raced those Pro Ford trucks at the Wild West Motorsports Park out there, and I'll jump down there and get to those, to a little what happened out there. But I did want to make sure that I gave a shout out to some of our other leagues that are out there that our drivers are driving in. That's Rubbin Racing Online Series. They're in between seasons right now, but a lot of the drivers who race for the Action Racing Series also race out there in other leagues, and Rubbin's Racing Online is one of those. You also have One Rebel Racing Motorsports. They're racing on Wednesday nights, and Champion Motorsports is a huge road racing series league that's out there. It's got lots of people in there. If you're a road racing fan, check those guys out. Got to make sure you go down to iRacing. Get into iRacing, go down to the league section, hit search, type in Rubbin's Racing Online, you gotta spell it all out, search, apply, and join there. Or One Rebel Racing Motorsports, or Champion Motorsports, and apply and through. But yeah, it's a couple great leagues out there. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. If you'd like to help out the league a little bit and also get yourself some merch, we have the merch store. The link is down in the description below. The URL is in the description. You can click on that and pick up some merch. So get a little gear for yourself. So it helps identify each other whenever we're out on these racing events out there. Well, there's not a whole lot of chit chat back and forth with Bob not here, but that's not going to stop what we do here. Before we get to the feature at South Boston Speedway, I did want to take a look at and congratulate our winner of the Monday night race in the Superstar Series. That was Donnie Batiste. Congratulations to Donnie in his Pro Ford truck. He showed us how it was done out there. He's the man out there on those jumpy trucks. Kent Hunley is the guy who sets up our Thursday night series, and he always refers to those trucks as the jumpy trucks. So it's pretty cool. That's what we want. But there was a lot of stuff that went out there on that track, and like I said, Donnie showed us how it was done. It's a pretty good field out there. Normally what we do on these the Monday night series, we show up at about 6:30 and start doing a little bit of practice. 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern.
I wish there
A little
was.
bit of practice, making sure that we get everything tuned in and ready to go, and then we will have an hour of open qualifying. So we, while we're getting in some practice, we're also putting up the fast laps for our starting position, and that will set the grid for when we start out on that hour of racing. And that's what it is. It's an hour of racing. Right now, this is the first race that we had in the trucks, the Pro 4 trucks. We had a couple other races out there in the SRX cars for the Superstar Series. And yeah, so we've been to Daytona to start it out in SRX cars. We've been to Bristol on pavement with those SRX cars. And now we're here at Wild West Motorsports Park. And those trucks were out of control. What a great bunch of drivers out there. Like I said, Donnie was showing us the way for the entire race for the most part. I think Cody Hundley ended up getting a lap lead, but Donnie was showing us how it was. Congratulations to him. What a great run. You can see how close the racing was. There's a pretty good sized field out there. Those trucks, there's a lot of give and take in any kind of racing. And with these trucks, man, there's so much time that you spend in the air and just knowing how to plan it and where to be whenever it's time to make those turns. It's a different discipline all of its own. This race, we have another race we got on Monday. Is going to be Mark River. When we get back into the SRX cars, it's going to be at Bristol again, except this time on dirt. So yeah, this series right here is going to be it's going to challenge all disciplines. And Donnie, like I said, Donnie showed us how it was done here. He really did take care of his truck, keep it up front the whole time, and yeah, he made it into the Action Racing Series winner circle. And I'm sure next week's race he's gonna show us how it's done once again, because it's going to be in the same trucks, the Pro 4 trucks, except at a longer road course. And what an amazing job he did out there. And I can talk about a whole lot of fun. Oh my gosh, these trucks are so much fun. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who comes out for these things. We have such a blast when we're out there. There's always the competitiveness in everybody out there. It's always good to get a bunch of friends together and talk smack back and forth over the radios, communication, and wow, what a challenge! What a challenge these trucks were. I am a big fan. I'm just glad there's no money on the line here. There's a lot of beating and banging that goes on, especially with the packs that we had out there. But yeah, that was a serious race out there. We had a good time. And once again, congratulations to Donnie making it into the winner's circle. And yeah, he like I said, he showed us how it was done. That's for sure. My goodness.
I wish there was.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be at Barks River, and yeah, there's no doubt that Donnie's gonna be the one to beat when it comes to racing with these jumpy trucks. That's for sure. Alrighty. with that, there's not a whole lot more reason to hang out here in the newsroom. I think I'm going to move us on down to the track and take a look at what we got in store with us over here at South Boston. Yesterday's race. South Boston is one of my favorite tracks out there. And I don't even have to win. I just need to be out there on the track. I just have a good time with it. And yeah, with these guys actually know what they're doing. It was another night of great racing out there. So let's go on down to the trackside stage there. Smiley, what do you think about that? Alright, we will do that, and we will get this thing set up. Hopefully I can hit all the buttons right and get us down there, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to lock the doors. Hopefully if anybody shows up, they'll know to meet us right here at the track. South Boston up here on top of the spotter's perch. You see, I already had Ivan a little spot up here where he could broadcast remotely. Well, that just didn't work out. But on this, we have right now, let's take a look at the schedule. Right now we have raced at North Wilkesboro, and Jonathan Atkins took the victory there. Then we went to Martinsville, and you'll never guess who won that one. Jonathan Atkins took the victory there. Then we went to the USA International Speedway. You'll never believe this. 3 in a row. Jonathan Atkins takes the victory there. Here at South Boston, all we can do is hope that Jonathan Atkins doesn't show up for the race, but he did. I'm kidding. It's always fun to have him out there. He shows us how it's done. Right now, when we entered this, he was up there in the top of the leaderboard with Kent in second, Cody in third, and the points are so close that anything could happen. And let's see what does happen out there. Let's go on down to the track and get this watch party started. Just a little bit about this series. We have a little practice that goes on. They're doing that out there on the track right now. Have a little practice that goes on. After we finish with the practice, then we go down there and do a short heat race, 12 laps. The heat race will set up the field, the grid. The first 4 they get inverted. So if you finish the heat race first, you start in 4th at the feature. If you finish in 2nd, you start in 3rd at the feature. If you finish in 3rd, you start 2nd, and then if you finished in the heat race in 4th, you'll start on the pole. Everybody else, they are going to be in the way that they finish the heat race behind it. And with that being said, the field is about to get set up for the heat race. Let's go on down there and take a look at, get this watch party kicked off. We're going to go down to the track. Woo! There we go. We're at the track, still doing a little practice. Let's clear off the bottom section here. Get everybody out of the way for you so that you're able to watch the race. And we will move this on to the heat race. Uh-oh, I see Kent out there in the chat. How you doing, brother? We're kicking off the heat race. And the heat race, now that is all set up by, it's all randomly set up. Okay, so however iRacing decides that we line up, that's how it starts. And you'll see that there's Kent out there on the pole, Donnie Batiste on the outside pole, Bart in third, Kenny Hunley in fourth, Ivan Garcia is behind Kenny. Oh no, you're not waiting to go home. They're keeping you late tonight? 15 minutes left. It's alright. Here we go. We're going to start the engines on this. It's about to go green. We're doubled up, ready to get this thing kicked off. Green flag, green flag. Lap 2 of 12. Kent is taking the lead. They're starting to file in behind him. Donnie's behind him. Bart is behind Donnie. And there's Lee. Lee has already gotten up there in the fourth. Kenny's behind Lee. I'm behind Kenny Hunley in sixth. Ivan Garcia's in seventh. And Jonathan Atkins didn't make the field for the heat race, but he's still out there somewhere. They are not messing around. Lap 5 of 12. Halfway point. Kent still out there with Donnie right on his rear end. Donnie is not letting him have any quarter. Kent is holding strong. You've got Kent Hunley in first, Donnie Batiste in second, Bart Hoke in third, and Lee Nutter in fourth. Those are going to be the ones that are going to set the field. If they can hold that out, Lee is going to make the pole. Looks like Kent is starting to step away a little bit. 2 laps to go. White flag. White flag's in the air. There's some distance back here between the rest of the competitors. I think everybody is just wanting to make sure that they finish this race now. Checker flag. And Kent takes the victory. Outstanding. So that's going to set our field for the rest of the race. The feature, it's going to be 100 laps. Let's go ahead and pick up at the next session. Everybody's starting to get set up for the race. You're going to have the finisher, the winner of the heat race, going to be starting in fourth. That would be Kent Hunley. You see Donnie Batiste on his inside. You'll have Bart Hoke on the outside of the pole sitter, Lee Nutter. They're getting ready for Bart to get out there on the track. There he is. Whoa. Starting to get it moving. There, now Lee is fast, so I am sure any of these guys up front can stay up front. And if anybody can, Lee is one of those people who can make it happen. That's for sure. Doubled up, ready to go green. Lee is pressing that pace car. Pace car is in, green flag, there goes Lee. He has started the race. Too wide for second. Bart slides up high. Donnie takes the advantage of that, and inside also goes Kent Hunley. Kent's made it around, and he's now in third. Donnie has gotten underneath the number 8. And he's taking a lead. Number 8 still up a little high. Kent's going to take advantage of that line and slide underneath. Too wide. That's what I love about South Boston, man. You can even run 2 wide on this track. 2 and 3 wide. There are cautions out here, so we don't have those turned off. If there's trouble on the track, there you could see a caution. We only have 1 change of tires, so you're coming out here with only 2 sets of tires to work with for 100 laps. Kent has moved underneath Lee to take that second spot. Donnie is up there getting some distance on him. Bart is starting to press on Lee right now. There you see Ivan Garcia trying to catch the rest of the pack. Got me right behind him, the number 87. Kent is starting to move on that first place car of Donnie. Take a look up there at the track map, and you'll see there's still a pretty big pack up there in the front. Kent is working that inside. He's trying to catch that Donnie. Lap 13 of 100. The leaders are starting to catch Ivan Garcia here. On the inside, Ivan gives him a little room. First and second, just to put the 72 a lap down. Kent is just right in the tire tracks of that number 067 of Donnie Batiste. Uh-oh, something was going on in the back. I think the number 18 went underneath and got around the 72 of Ivan Garcia. Camera's fixed on the most exciting parts of the track. This race for first is the race that Kent is taking the inside on that 067. It's gonna slide up. Donnie gives him the room. He's there. Kent takes over the lead. Donnie's not giving up though. Lap 23 of 100. We're about to hit a quarter of the race. I don't care where you're at. Donnie is no slouch. Donnie Batiste knows how to wheel this car and any of the cars that we're ever in. He's always a force out there. Kent's no stranger to victory lane, though. He knows how to win these races. Donnie is our most recent winner of that truck race we were just watching. These guys have been racing together with that Shock Eye development group. They've been racing together for a while. Let's take a look at Donnie's in camera. What's he doing to wheel around this guy? Oh. He is working that steering wheel. Looks like they're about to catch that number 87. Gonna put me a lap down up here maybe. As much as I would like to stay on the lead lap, if they're going to catch me, I concede that line. I'm not going to slow them down. They're obviously faster than I am. There's a lot of respect out there on the track, let me tell you. We've got 3 cars a lap down. Myself, Ivan Garcia, and remember Lee Nutter in the very beginning, our pole setter. He had some equipment issues out there, and he had to pull over to the side, and he was getting lapped while he was trying to get those equipment issues fixed. So it put him 2 laps down. 36 laps of the 100 are now in the record books. Coming up on the 72 of Ivan Garcia. He wants to protect the racing line for some reason there. He stays down low. They go up high and go around him. They're starting to work their way up there to Lee. Kent is making some noise up there. We've got Bart back there. He's back there with me. Ooh, just into the wall. But he's no slouch either. Bart knows how to drive that race car. These late model stock cars are so much fun to be in. Lap 42 of 100. Looks like Kent's starting to get a little bit of distance on Donnie. See what happens with this lap traffic coming up. See if Donnie can make any progress. Lap 45, we're about to hit the halfway point. These laps at South Boston go fast. Lee concedes that racing line. Puts him in between the first and second place cars. And then respectfully moves up the field to let those two race it out. Donnie is not letting Ken get out of his sight, that's for sure. A lot of this race I don't get to see whenever I'm in here in my race car. All I'm doing is looking at the cars in front of me. Lap 50. This is about the time I went into the pits. It's a halfway point. and I will be the first one in there. I had about 20 seconds of damage on my car from earlier incidents with racing together. So I went ahead and took care of that while I got some tires changed. 48 laps to go. Looks like Bart and Kenny are hashing it out there on the track. They are starting to catch up to Ivan. Saw me coming out of the pits. Now I've got some brand new tires, so I'm feeling really good about myself when I come out of the pits. Everybody else is still on the same first set of tires. Kenny's making his move on the inside of Bart here. With my new set of new tires, it doesn't take long to catch up to this group. Bart sees what's going on. He's like, okay, Tom's got these new tires. He ends up moving up the track. He says, all right, go on with your bad self. I know I'll catch you later on. Because he's still got a set of tires that are in the pits. It's a little different with Kenny. Kenny doesn't like to give up any spots, anything, any room. He's like, if you're going to pass me, you got to pass me on the outside. Which really does wear out your tires. Well, maybe. Let's try this. Whoop, whoop. Try something. Camera is set on most exciting, so I guess this is the battle that is the most exciting on the track right now. We've got Kent Hunley still out front, Donnie Batiste in second. Here they come up behind us. There's no way I can get around Kenny. Kenny makes that car really wide. Kent went underneath Bart. Bart went up and Donnie's underneath him so that those guys can race. I'm still trying to negotiate my way around these cars. Kenny gave a little bump there to Ivan. He went a little high. That allowed me to follow Kenny through. Kent's around. Now he's working his way to the front. Looks like I finally made it around Kenny. That leaves Kent looking for that chance to get around. Those new tires that I got, they're not feeling so new anymore. There was a lot of wear on those. 31 laps to go. We just hit 30 to go. Kent is still trying to negotiate his way around Kenny. It was not easy, let me tell you. Side by side, going into the corner. Still can't make it. Touched each other. Oh my gosh. Almost wrecked the leader. He lets him go. Woo! "27 laps to go." Donnie is coming up behind Kenny. Kent now getting up there to the 87. Looks like Donnie got around Kenny. 3 seconds back behind Kent. Kent's getting right up on the bumper of the 87 myself. And there is no way that I'm racing the leader 4 laps down. I concede that line, let him go around me. 67 trying to make up some time now. With 22 laps to go. Bart's in the pits. That's right, Bart had a blowout on one of his right front tire. He had to go in there to the pits and change some new tires. So he's going to come out like a superhero. He's out. Here he comes. He's going to be the fastest car on the track here. "19 laps to go." No cautions. There has been no cautions. Some reason the cameraman just put it back on me. Looks like I'm out there all by myself. I don't know why that's the most exciting part of the track right now. 17 laps to go. Here comes the 067, Donnie Batiste. He's gonna try to get around that 87. Looks like Lee just went around the outside of that 72 of Ivan Garcia. Donnie's going to take that inside. I'll definitely concede that line to him. That was close. We almost got together right there. 14 laps to go. Every car is a lap down but the first and second place cars of Kent Hunley and Donnie Batiste. Looks like Kent's trying to go around the 72. He's going around on the outside. "11 laps to go." These are some of the fastest laps. Kent's catching up to the number 8 of that, Lee Nutter. Oh, Lee's into the wall. Eight laps to go. 7. Kent was thinking about the outside line right there. Five laps to go. Donnie's 4 seconds behind him. Looks like Lee is trying to concede that inside line. I think Kent's tires are. I think Kent's tires are too old to try to take it. 2 laps to go. He's on it. He's on the inside. White flag. Lee goes up. Excuse me. Donnie's right behind Kent. He made up 2 seconds. Checker flag. Oh, wow. What a great race. Wow. Wow. That is just awesome. Excuse me. Kent does it again, man. He shows us how it's done, doesn't he,
I wish
Smiley?
it was.
Yes, he does. Wow. Good job, Kent. Congratulations on the victory, Kent. That is awesome. Yeah. Great race. 100 laps around South Boston. How can you spend a better Thursday? I'm not too sure. Well, that was our race on Thursday nights. Congratulations to the podium. We had Kent got another victory. We got Donnie Batiste in second and Kenny Hunley in third. The rest of the field, awesome. Lee, Ivan, Bart. It was just great racing with you guys as usual. Usually what we do on Thursday nights is we show up at 6:30 on 7:30 Eastern. We go out there and do a little practice. Then we hit that heat race, which sets the field, and we go out there and race that feature. If you're not out there doing it, by all means, go out there and look in iRacing. Search for Action Racing Series. We'll go through. But yeah, it's a lot of great racing, and we appreciate everybody who shows up and out there with us. All right. Well, I have nothing else. Been manning this thing all by myself tonight. Hopefully, I kept you awake and I didn't put you to sleep. Yeah, appreciate everybody out there in the chat. look forward to racing with everybody again come Monday. We will be racing on Memorial Day, so bring your favorite paint scheme for Memorial Day. We're going out to Barks River, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys out there. Again, thanks again. I'm going to close this thing up, and like I said, we'll see you guys next time. Next Friday will be the next action racing series. Watch party to see you. All right. Have a good one.
On the shore of a cryptic sea,